Oftentimes when working with list boxes and combo boxes, you will want to build in the ability for the user to add or remove names during the project execution, that is, during runtime. In our example, we have a list box that contains names, and we have added a button called Add Names and a Remove Names button. We will demonstrate both of these. To add an item to a list at runtime, you need to use the method called items.add. You can allow the data to be added, such as a variable, a constant, or the contents of the text box in the case of the combo box, or actually a separate text box control. The item being added is added to the list. If the value is a string literal, such as another name in this case, then you'll need to enclose that in quotation marks. You'll also note that generally speaking, the new item will be added to the end of the list. However, this can be changed by setting the control's sorted property to true. We will take a look at that in a moment. Opening the Add Names button, you'll notice that I've already added some code that will allow the user at runtime to click on the Add Names button and then to add a new name, in this case Anne, to the list. So let's run the program and simply click Add Names. And as you can see, the word Anne, the name Anne, is now at the top of the list and is indeed sorted alphabetically. That is because I have changed the sorted property for the list box. Clicking the names list box, sorted has been set to true. By default it was false, but I changed it to true. Revisiting our code, you'll notice that the syntax calls for the name of the list box, .items, .add, and then in parentheses and also within quotation marks the specific name to be added. Now in this case we're allowing the code to actually contain the contents of the item to be added. If indeed you wish the user to be able to add names to the list, the better choice would be to use the combo box. That is, the combo box has the text box built in, which allows the user to specify what is to be added. So to give us some data in our combo box, I'm going to go to our list box and go to the items collection property where our original list is, highlight and copy and paste, and then go to my combo box, go to its item collection property, and paste that into the items collection. Now the combo box has the same names as the list box. If I now revisit my Add Names button, I will modify my code so that instead of the list box, I am now affecting the combo box. Instead of adding Anne directly, I want to be able to add whatever the user is selecting in the combo box's text box. So therefore, in parentheses, I will use the name of the combo box, which is names combo box dot text. This way, when the user adds an item or selects an item and places it in the text property of the names combo box, this is the item that's being added as the parameter in the .add method. So let's test our program. Focusing on the combo box now, I will type in Anne and click Add Names. And if I expose the list, you'll see that Anne has indeed been added at the end of the list. Anne is being added to the end of this list because I have not changed the sorted property for the combo box. I can do so very easily by returning to the form, clicking the combo box, going to the sorted property, changing it to true. Once again, the original list in my combo box does not have Anne. That's because Anne is not in my original collection, and I'm not making these changes permanent at this point. But if I add her name and then click Add Names, you'll see that Anne is indeed now in the top of the list, and the rest of the names are also sorted alphabetically. Now we'll turn our attention to the Remove Names button. The Remove Names button when selected at design time, does not have any code yet. To create code to remove names, I need to specify from which object I wish to remove. For example, the names combo box dot items dot remove. Open parentheses. And then I need to specify what I wish to remove. In a similar fashion to what I wanted to add, I simply specify the name of the combo box, in this case names combo box dot text. This simply says whatever is now in the text portion of the combo box is to be removed. So if we run our program, click on the drop down box, I will choose John this time and click remove names. You notice in the list John has indeed been removed. If I choose Betty, remove names, Betty is removed from the list, and so on. So as you can see, one line of code will add or remove depending on what your objective is. You just need to have the functionality built into the program to allow the user to do that. You'll find that when you want the user to be able to dynamically add or remove items from the list, combo boxes are typically a better choice than the list box. And the main reason for this is the combo box has that built-in text box as part of its feature.